right now. How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah. Bad Boys 2 is sort of, God, it's sort of not the end, but I would say sort of the beginning of what has already been sort of an amazing career for you. What drew you to doing this kind of movie?
The action. And Will and Martin, Jerry Bruckheimer, Michael Bay. And anytime you have two black male leads, and then you add the third lead as a black woman, and they give you, exactly, and they give you $100 million,
This is true.
this is a good thing.
No, I
This is a
agree.
good thing. I was like, sign me up. What do I got to do?
I hear you. In fact, I'm wondering how come I couldn't get signed up, you know. You do a lot of training for movies, obviously, and Bring It On, you played a cheerleader, and you were doing training for that. And Bad Boys 2, I understand you worked with SWAT and Miami PD, is that what
Yeah, only girl out there. And I think they didn't know that I come from an athletic background, that I've been an athlete my whole life.
But we knew.
You knew.
Oh, yeah, we knew.
You knew I got like a little crossover. Yeah, they were like, okay, so Gabrielle, you're going to have to run 100 meters, do some push-ups if you can, girl style, whatever you can do, assemble your weapon and knock down some targets. I was like, okay. And Martin's like, keep up, babe. I was like, all right, chief. So they go, and I'm like, running the 100, I'm,
Right.
doing the push-ups, assemble my weapon, and I end up winning a couple of competitions. This is against, Will, Martin.
But you got to tell the truth. What really happened was Martin veered off the course in the middle of the street with his car open, shooting guns. That's what happened. They're like, Martin, up the obstacle course. Oh, yeah, okay. Stay with us. We'll be back with more Gabrielle. Oh, my God. There's a little tidbit of information that I found quite interesting. Yes, exactly. We're very afraid. You, in Cradle to the Grave, you do a striptease. I'm not asking about that. I also know you're married.
Yes.
And, yeah. And Chris is a great guy. And, Chris is a, retired professional football player for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So my question is, how do you do that and have Chris not kill the dude that you're dancing for?
It was so sad because I would go home and practice on my husband, so that part he was happy about. And the scene would end how it ends in the movie.
Right.
So he was happy. But the poor guy that is in the movie that I'm dancing for is this born-again Christian. So it was so bad that he was like this, I'm not going to look. I'm not. Oh, Jesus. Oh. I felt bad, so I wasn't trying to give him like extra business, but the more he just kept, I gave him.
Come on, you were all up on my man.
In the name of the Lord. In the name of Jesus. It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
Oh my goodness. Did Chris show up? Did he come to set and stand in the back?
No, the day he came, it was like a day I was shooting somebody with DMX, and he brought some of the guys from the Raiders. It was like, I look up, and it's like half the offensive linemen, Charles Woodson, him, and I was like, hold on, I got to kill a couple people, baby. So he doesn't show up on those days.
No,
he's not
sure.
like that.
No, he's mad cool. But
Yeah, you met him.
No, your husband is incredibly, incredibly cool, but still. It's one thing to be cool. It's another thing to your wife lap dancing with a born-again Christian in the middle of the set. I know if I was one, I'd like, look, Jesus, you're going to have to wait for about 20 minutes. In Hollywood, it's obviously very difficult for women. You're either the girl next door or you're the vixen. And I think probably even more so difficult for beautiful women, and probably even, once again, more difficult for black women. How do you deal in that, and where do you feel that you're trying to go, and what are the barriers on the way to that end road?
You know what? The reality is, it feels bleak sometimes when you're dealing with it every day. You're like, I got turned down again. But luckily, young Black Hollywood has all sort of rallied together. And it's a beautiful thing. Like, I can call Tamala Jones, my girl, or Sanaa, or whoever, Tay, be like, I didn't get a job, and we kind of, we were able to vent. And then you say, okay, what can we do now?
And it's funny, I'll even go one step further. Adrian Brody and I are very good friends. Yeah. And prior to winning an Oscar, Brody was constantly going, hey, I want to do this kind of film, and people say no, and this and no, and after having won the Oscar, now it's obviously like, hey, can we get Brody to be, how about Superman? Everyone's offering different roles, but I think that the good thing is that that hopefully, young Hollywood has sort of expanded outside of the race barrier once again and just said, hey, guys, let's just try and get it together and provide for our families, because ultimately it's just a job.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Let's see. And this is a very important question. This is my final one. Do you have a super support car?
Of what?
Super support car. It's a new product, and it's for every woman who's ever dreamed of having a man support her. And I saw it in the stores. Have you guys seen this super support car? Oh, I have a commercial. It's really great. Roll this.